Good morning, children. Welcome back to this beautiful platform of Anand Prakash Educational Academy. I am Chanda Bansal, Director of Anand Prakash Educational Academy, and for the last 13 years we have been giving coaching for JEE NEET as well as board exams, home exams, NTSC and Olympiads with all wonderful results. So children, in 10th you need to focus more on the concepts, more understanding, writing the answers in your own language and imagining all the things which is happening in the chapter. That's it. And as far as chemistry is concerned, again I keep on repeating in all my lectures so that at least 20 to 30% of the children, they are able to fix the thing in mind. Then I feel that my giving the lecture is successful. So you need to know, you need to develop a strong confidence, strong grip on writing the formulas, on writing the chemical reactions and balancing the chemical reactions. So today we are going to take up the part of balancing the chemical reactions. I have been getting a lot of queries from children that balancing the reactions is a bit difficult thing. So I'll tell you every small part that you need to know for balancing, and thereafter whether the equation given to you is simple or difficult, you will be able to do everything. So just concentrate on every small part of this. Whenever a reaction is written, after writing the reaction, I am writing the first reaction here below. So this part is dealing with balancing the chemical reaction. So for balancing, first thing, write the reaction properly in your copy. With me, you can write down in your copy so that you understand. Next thing that you are going to do is, there will be left hand side as well as right hand side. These two things you will mark. Then you should know how to separate different atoms. Like this is glucose. Glucose has got carbon, then it has got hydrogen, then it has got oxygen. 3 different atoms are present on the left side. In the same way, on right side also there is carbon, hydrogen as well as oxygen here. Now, how many carbon atoms are present? You will write that. And calculating the number of atoms, including the subscript and the coefficient, that is again another important feature. Like carbon, here carbon is 6, hydrogen is 12, oxygen, how you will count? 6 plus 2, 8. So oxygen is 8. Carbon here is 1 and oxygen is 3, hydrogen is 2. So first thing that you have to do is, you will make 2 columns, write down left hand side as well as right hand side. Left hand side me you will write all the atoms, right hand side me you will write all the atoms. Then you have to see how you can go ahead with balancing which atom first. Now carbon is 6 and here carbon is 1. So the first thing that you can do is, you can make it here 6. So you will put here 6, right? In the same way, then come to hydrogen. Hydrogen is 12 here, but 2 here. You will not write anything as a subscript, but you will be writing it as a coefficient. तो यहाँ पे आप लिखोगे 6. So 6 into 2, this makes it 12. Write the changed number here. So hydrogen is 12. Now carbon is 6. Okay, I am making the change here itself. Now as far as oxygen is concerned, here it is 8 and here it was 3 initially before we had put these numbers. Now you count how much it is. 6 into 2, 12 plus 6, 18. Presently here 18 oxygen is there. So now here you have to make it 18. 6 is already here. How many more are needed? 12. So now this becomes 18 here. So the reaction is balanced. You need to practice more and more to develop the skills in balancing. Then things will become very easy for you. So this was the first equation we have done. Let us come to the second equation. Second equation is based on another part, and that is KClO3 forms KCl plus O2. Again children, you will write different atoms KClO. Here KClO. Potassium is 1. Here also it is 1. Chlorine is 1. Here chlorine is 1. Here oxygen you can see it is 3, and here oxygen is 2. Right? Now mainly we have to balance this oxygen. So at the most you can put here 2 and make this oxygen as 6. When you put here 2, now potassium becomes 2. Chlorine becomes 2. That means here also and oxygen becomes 6. Likewise, you will have to make 2 over here. When you make this 2, now what are the changes? Potassium is 2, chlorine is 2, oxygen you need 6. So how will you make it 6? You will multiply here by 3. So this becomes 6. The reaction is balanced. Okay? Let us come to the third equation. So for third equation, let us see what is that third equation. CO plus H2, it forms CH3OH. Now what are the things you have to write here? Carbon, hydrogen, and then it is oxygen. Here also it is carbon, hydrogen, and then it is oxygen. Start writing the number of atoms. Carbon only 1 atom is there, hydrogen 2 atoms are there, oxygen 1 atom is there. Here carbon 1 atom is there, hydrogen 4 atoms are there, oxygen 1 atom is there. Right? Now hydrogen is to be made 4 over here. Rest is all same. So 4 you can make easily. 2H2. Rest all the things are balanced. So 2 plus 2, this makes it as 4. Rest all the things are already balanced. Right? So simply you differentiate as atoms present on the left hand side, atoms present on the right hand side, and then write down all the number of atoms which are present, and then start balancing one by one. The atom which shows more of the difference, you can go for balancing that atom first. So this reaction also we have done. Let us go ahead with another reaction in which methane burns in oxygen. This is a combustion reaction. Methane burns in oxygen and it forms carbon dioxide and water. Here again you will write carbon, hydrogen, oxygen. Carbon, hydrogen, oxygen. How many carbon atoms are there? 1. Hydrogen 4. Oxygen 2. Here carbon is 1. Hydrogen is 2. You can see here 2. Oxygen is 2 plus 1. Oxygen is 3. 3 atoms are present. So what you are going to do now, you will see which one is to be balanced. Hydrogen, because here it is 4. So what you can do? Make hydrogen as 4. Let us see what happens. When this hydrogen is 4, carbon is already 1 on both the sides. Oxygen is now becoming 4. So here you can make it 4 by putting 2 as a coefficient. So 2 into 2, that makes it as 4. So this again balances. You can see on both the sides all the atoms are balanced. Okay? Let us take up the fifth one. So after this fifth one, copper sulfate plus sodium hydroxide, copper sulfate plus sodium hydroxide is forming cupric hydroxide plus sodium sulfate. It is forming cupric hydroxide and sodium sulfate. So you will see here, what do you have to do? Copper, sulfur, oxygen. Copper, sulfur, oxygen. Then it is sodium. Then one more atom is there, that is hydrogen. Similarly here, copper, sulfur, oxygen, sodium as well as hydrogen. These atoms are there. So you have to now see for balancing. Here it is 1, here also it is 1. Sulfur is 1 here, sulfur is 1 here. Oxygen is 4 plus 1. You have to take total atoms. So this is 5. Here 2 plus 4. Here it is 6. That means you need to balance this oxygen. Sodium is 1 here, but here sodium is 2. Hydrogen is 1 here, but here it is 2 into 1. That means 2 atoms of hydrogen are also present. So when 2 atoms of hydrogen are there, let us start balancing with sodium. Sodium required is 2. So you put here as 2. When you place here 2, what are the changes? Oxygen becomes how much? 4 plus 2, 6. That means here it is 6. Hydrogen becomes 2. Hydrogen is balanced. Sodium becomes 2. Sodium is balanced. Hydrogen is balanced. Right? So now where do we have to see? Copper is already balanced. Sulfur is already balanced. Oxygen, sodium and hydrogen. So remaining all are balanced then. Okay. So just keep on writing the atoms until you develop the grip on balancing, till you understand very carefully. You keep on making these 2 columns of left hand side and right hand side. Likewise, we'll take up the last reaction, that is iron plus water. It forms Fe3O4, that is ferroso-ferric oxide plus hydrogen. So Fe3, let us put the atoms over here, iron, hydrogen and oxygen. Left side it is 1, right side it is 3. Can you see here 3? Hydrogen is 2, hydrogen is 2, oxygen is 1 and here oxygen is 4. So what do you have to write? Iron is 3, so make it as 3. 1 plus 2, that makes it 3. Oxygen is 4, so you have to put here 4. When you put here 4, this oxygen becomes 4 here. That means oxygen is balanced, iron is balanced, hydrogen is how much? Now 4 into 2, hydrogen is 8. So you need to make it 8 by placing here 4. So this makes it as 8. You have to add numbers only before the symbol, before the element. Right? So keep on practicing more and more questions on balancing. Again, 10 reactions daily and balance those. 20 formulas daily, 10 reactions, balancing 10 reactions. This will help you to understand the subject very thoroughly. So this was the last part of this first chapter, and then we are going to start up with the second chapter. Right? So keep on watching all the videos, like the videos, subscribe the channel, press the bell icon so that we are motivated to give you more and more video lectures and things become easy for you. So till then, thank you so much.